We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. And they've played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
And shutting him off now open field. He's still on his feet. Inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. To throw, Mayfield. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. Here comes 3rd down at 7. Now Mayfield. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the return. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On the set. Go, check. Go, lead, go.
Walker now at 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Bootlegging out here. Ritter sliding out of the pocket. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Complete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Ritter will set up to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
You think about the great receivers in the game, what do they have in common? The ability to create separation in their routes. Whether it's a head fake, a sharp cut, selling a different route, the subtle bump, it's a tough skill to teach. And this is well done here to get open and pick up the 1st down.
Running right, here's Walker. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. The Seahawks at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Ritter now. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks are able to add on to that lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. It's White. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. 20. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle. Point after try forthcoming. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The pass is caught by Cade Otton. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Mayfield looks to throw. He completes it right side to White. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Now he's free at the 35. And the Seahawks are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this 1st quarter of play. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Ritter back to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
79 Broncos. Go.
Here's Ritter. And Walker with it over the middle. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Alert. Check.
Here's Walker. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best 1st half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Go.
Again, Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks are able to add on to their first-half lead. Point after, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Mayfield. That is incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, alert 33. Hurry, hurry. Real.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Kings. Hurry. Regular. Kings. What's up?
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Up the middle, here's Walker. Oh, nice move. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Ready.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here we go. Panther 11. 60 Bobcat.
Back to throw, Ritter. Flush to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Desmond Ritter A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have got it on cruise control. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Back to throw. McLaughlin.
To the right side and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
A give for Walker running right, shedding the tackle. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 6. Ritter off to play fake.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Ritter to throw it.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Let's go. Back 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. 18 Pioneer. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Off play action. McLaughlin. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete, and now 2nd down.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Back to throw again.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick 6, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the 2nd quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression. My goodness, indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you've got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing after the interception, McLaughlin. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The first half, no contest. What will the second half bring? As we are back and underway on EA Sports. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Second down and 3. Here's a toss right side with White. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. McLaughlin. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Looking to throw. McLaughlin. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, I think everyone who's watching is certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, aren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Let's go now.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now a 2nd and 10. Ritter with it after the play fake. Rolling to his right. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, I mean, let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
Throwing to start the drive. McLaughlin. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's third down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
Trap 60, trap 60. Dragon 60. Hey, smash Bronco. Hey, smash. Get up.
Back to throw. McLaughlin. He's got the first down and more. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line.
Tempo. 19 tight. 19 to 18. Right here. 7 Pirates. Come 19.
Again, he'll drop to throw. It'll be second down.
Fast. Last thing, 19. Warriors, 70. 70 ring. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 79 Bronco.
Operating from the gun. McLaughlin got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. Here now, third and a yard.
18 back. 60 Bobcat. Take over.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Back of the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be fourth down.
Stephanie. Buffalo 18.
Looking to throw. McLaughlin. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Bucs try it on fourth down but come up empty. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd and 7.
Go. Here we go. Set. Go.
They run again with Walker. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Go.
Ritter. And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And there, even if you've got to take something off that throw so that he slows down to catch it, that's far more preferable than what happened there. A big miss on what should have been a touchdown.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Ritter from the gun on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Noah Fant, 37 yards. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. McLaughlin. Quick slant to Otten. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back to throw now on 1st down. Fighting to stay upright. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. McLaughlin. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. McLaughlin. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Straight ahead. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete, and now 2nd down.
Let's go. Let's take 19.
Off play action. McLaughlin. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
That's taken in by Palmer.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle they run. It's Walker.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. Yeah, boy, here's a sight you don't want to see. Ken Walker injured on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look. And we will take a short break. And now a handoff to Charbonnet.
Pushes past him.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A first carry here for Kene Nwangu.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Now here's Michael Dixon, standing right around the midfield stripe. Oh, it's a wobbler here. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
2nd and 9.
Off the play fake. McLaughlin.
And this one caught downfield by Evans.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Here we go.
Off play action. McLaughlin. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I know we spend a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
They'll look to throw again.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Open man, it's Palmer.
Still going. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Kevin Farley. And the Seahawks are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. A very tough run, but for a pretty short gain out near the 32.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Hey, check that. Street. Sack.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior effort on both sides of the ball.
Hey, didn't it feel like you get a touchdown, and then the defense jumped up and said, hold it, we're getting involved as well. You're exactly right. Big points, both sides contributing, a full team win.
So for the Seahawks, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.